Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, meet me again with Netindra TV. In this time, I will discuss about comparison of adjective. So first, what is comparison of adjective? Can you explain to me? Okay, comparison of adjective is adjectives that change, square, and are used to compare one or more things. So then I will explain in detail. So let's start it.
In this comparison of adjectives, there are three types: positive, comparative, superlative. Positive. The positive form is used in cases where there are no differences between the two compared things or persons. To form the positive, we use the word as before and after the positive form of the adjective. For example, Danny is as tall as boy. She is as beautiful as her older sister. This can also be applied in a negative context to indicate that the compared objects are not similar. For example, Danny is not as tall as boy. She is not as beautiful as her older sister. Next, comparative. When two objects or persons are being compared, the comparative form of the adjective is used. The comparative adjectives can be formed in two ways. Number 1, adding er to the positive form of the adjective. Number 2, adding the word more before the adjective. Here are the rules for choosing and forming the right form. You can add er when words of one syllable. By words ending with e add r to the end of the word, e.g., lamb, become lammer. Words with one vowel and one consonant at the end, double the consonant and add er to the end of the word, e.g., big, bigger. Words with more than one vowel or more than one consonant at the end, add er to the end of the word, e.g., hard, become harder. You can also add er when words of two syllables ending with y. By change y to I and add er to the end of the word. For example, this doll is prettier. You can add more when words of two syllables not ending with y. By insert more before the adjective. For example, he is more charming than his friend. You can also add more when three-syllable words or longer by insert more before the adjective. For example, this is a more powerful cable. When comparing two things, the word then is positioned between the adjective and the thing being compared. For example, apples are tastier than oranges. This painting is more interesting than that painting. Next, superlative. The superlative is used to say what thing or person has the most of a particular quality within a group or of its kind. The superlative can be formed in two ways. Number 1, adding est to the positive form of the adjective. Number 2, adding the word most before the adjective. Here are the rules for choosing and forming the right form. You can add est when words of one syllable. By words ending with e, add st to the end of the word, e.g., large become largest. Words with one vowel and one consonant at the end, double the consonant and add est to the end of the word, e.g., big become biggest. Words with more than one vowel or more than one consonant at the end, add est to the end of the word, e.g., blue become blues. For example, this is the longest book. You can also add est when words of two syllables ending with y. By change y to I and add est to the end of the word. For example, this doll is the prettiest. You can add more when words of two syllables not ending with y. By insert most before the adjective. For example, he is the most charming boy at school. You can also add more when three-syllable words are longer. By insert most before the adjective. For example, this is the most powerful story. Superlatives are usually preceded by the word the. For example, this is the most beautiful dress I have ever seen. The biggest table in the room. Here's some exception lists of comparative adjective. For example, bad, badly, ill, evil, good, well, many, much, little, late, far, far. So you can read it by yourself and memorize it by yourself. So I added a few exercises to make it easier for you to study. So let's start it. Number 1. This house is blah 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 than that one. The answer is bigger, yes. Number 2. This flower is blah 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 than that. The answer is more beautiful. Number 3. He is blah 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 than Mr. Hulas. The answer is taller. Number 4. Jonathan is blah 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 man on campus. The answer is the most handsome, yes. Number 5. My job is blah 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 than yours. The answer is work. So, is you right?
I think my video is enough about comparison of adjective. If there are any mistake, I apologize. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my channel.